Shalom, y'all. I'm Raph. She my family, see, I'm at vibes, and guess what? Guess what? I'm back with another video. Let's go. Shalom, y'all. As y'all can see, I'm in a great mood. Okay. My melanin is shining. Zion is looking cute. Okay, we in the building right now. We coming to y'all to have this one-on-one. Y'all see, it's just me and y'all. My door closed. Ain't nobody coming. Now, somebody might not. Because I'm going to keep it real. I live with like 6 other people. So, but it's right now, it's just me and y'all, okay? And my little baby right here, she ain't been on camera that much. Y'all can see me ducked out. Say shalom. This is what a Yana bear looks like. Uh-oh, got a little drool. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. So, yes, this video is pretty much about how I have been coping on this walk so far as after the fact, after my pregnancy, anxiety, depression, how am I dealing with on this walk as far as my walk, loneliness, you know, just anything that I'm going through as far as on that side of the spectrum. How am I doing now? It's an update. Let's go. All right, y'all. So as I can see on Zayana first, she is very, very, very chunky. very chunky, and she has been doing great, y'all. She's been doing great. Just a little mini, you know, side note, how Zayana been doing, you know what I'm saying? How Zayana been doing? She's been doing great, y'all. She's been doing good. She eats a whole lot, and she sleeps, and she does everything that a baby, that you would normally think that a baby should be doing, right? She does it. So all praises to the Most High for that. I thank the Lord for giving me, you know, 5 healthy children. Like, I really appreciate that. Zaria did come out with the eczema, but that's pretty much the only issue that I have so far with my children as far as on a medical, you know, side of things. So I'm thankful for that, which that also keeps me going, you know, keeps me in the spirit of being thankful, being content, you know, of the things that I don't have, you know, just being thankful for the things that I do. Because at one point on my walk, it was just focusing on the things that I don't have, I still have days like that. I had one the other day. I'm gonna be real. You know what I mean? I told y'all I did not get on here to be fake. I got on here to try to be as transparent as possible. No, that does not mean get on here and tell all my personal business, but it does mean get on here and talk about the things that I'm talking about. You know, be transparent about the topics that we're discussing, because see, a lot of these topics, to be honest, are topics that people dib and dab around because they don't want to, you know, dive into it, because some of it can be shameful, some of it can be embarrassing, you know what I mean? A lot of times we're ashamed about, you know, maybe going through depression or maybe being postpartum, you know what I mean? I've dealt with that myself, not wanting to talk about it, or, you know, even loneliness, you know, being lonely on my walk because of XYZ, or things that happened in the past, or why I've been abandoned, or things like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you get a spirit of abandonment. You get a spirit of, you know, feeling lost, feeling lonely. I don't know what to do, or I looking through my phone, just the remote, but you know what I mean? Looking through my phone, just like, you know, I don't know who, I don't have no numbers to call. Who can I call? You know what I mean? Who can I turn to? So it's like, yeah, it gets hard sometimes, y'all. It gets hella hard. So yeah. So y'all, okay. As far as my anxiety, who is it? Who is me? Kizaria again. Who? Okay. So y'all, anywho, so my anxiety, my depression, you know, real talk. As far as, you know, after I had Zayana, I don't know what's going on with this spitting up the thing that she's doing right now. So with this, with the anxiety and the depression, y'all, as far as after I had her, you know, I did not necessarily feel like, oh, I'm just so sad or anything like that. But it did kind of take a toll on me, not really having anybody else, you know, there in that space with me, which is why I think I could really kind of shut myself off when it came down to having her. When I went through that, I knew it was my last child. You know, I knew I was having my surgery and everything. I knew that it was gonna be something that was emotional for me. You know what I mean? I knew that already. And that's why I really, really, really leaned on Amaziah during that time. Like, I leaned on my Lord, I leaned on my husband, I leaned on my King. I'm not gonna lie, a lot, and I put a lot on him. So that's something, like, shout out to him, because he's always there for me. He's there for me so much sometimes to where it's like I feel bad. You know what I mean? It's a sense of guilt, to be honest, that I would have towards, you know, me feeling like I overwhelm him. Even though he doesn't tell me that, even though he doesn't show that, it's still in my mind. You know what I mean? You know how we are. We women. You know how we get. So I just, I always kind of feel low-key guilty about that. But, I do thank the Most High for him, because if I didn't have him, it'll be like, hey, well, if I didn't have him, I wouldn't have her. But, X, Y, Z, Lord willing. But, yeah, though, it's like, I did kind of shut myself off, so to speak. I didn't really want anybody coming to the hospital to visit me. And I feel like that was kind of my little protection. Like, I'm going to be real. I feel like the reason why I did that was like, just in case anybody didn't come, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I can't feel bad for, like, how can I put it? I can't feel bad for people not showing up and being there for me if I rejected them, you know what I mean? If I just didn't even open myself up to have that, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why I did choose to do that. So it was very, personal and things like that. Y'all saw I did post videos and stuff like that. So after that, now I feel like I've healed well. I've always kind of healed well after my C-sections as far as physically. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I've ever gotten treatment, so to speak, for any type of postpartum depression or anything like that. I rejected counseling. I rejected medication. I just don't move like that as far as with it. Now I do think that it's a case-by-case basis. You know what I mean? I don't feel as if anybody should make anyone feel bad or less of an Israelite woman or, less of a woman, period, for needing to take medication or needing to see a counselor or needing to see a therapist. Because I had a sister tell me one time, shout out to you, sis, you know who you are, tell me, we go see a doctor for our health. If our chest is hurting, we break our leg, if we break our arm, we go to a doctor. We honor that physician. But when it comes to our mind, we don't go see doctors, for that. And she kind of changed my perspective even on looking at it like that. I still myself, me and my husband still kind of chose to kind of not go that route with it, but more so deal with it in the scriptures, and dealing with each other, kind of coming together and trying to just filter it through the scriptures, with how I was feeling, because we know a lot of it is emotion. A lot of it is emotion. A lot of it comes from things that we've gone through in our walk as well. Already feeling alone. Already feeling like, dang, this is a lot to go through on your own. You know what I mean? It's a lot to battle with. It's a lot to deal with. So you feel real vulnerable, like you're in a real, vulnerable state at the time. So, that's just how we chose to deal with it. You know what I mean? And honestly, I feel like I came out of it really, really well, y'all. I really do. I feel like I came out of it really well. I don't feel like I have any, I'm gonna say, I guess, long-term effects that I can really pinpoint, like, hey, I feel like it's kind of following me. Now, I do have moments where I do feel sad. I do feel really down. Like, I have my days, you know what I mean? Because as far as even after, leaving the camp, I don't really have, like, sisters are not as, sisterhood is not as, I'm gonna say it's not as broad now, you know what I mean? It's not as I'm looking for a word, y'all help me. It's not as much of it. I'm gonna say it's not as much of it. It's a word I'm looking for. I can't think of it, but it's not as much of it that's offered to me now, with us being kind of on our own on this walk. So it is something that I look at as like, okay, that's rare to me now, you know what I mean? But at the same time, sisters that I do come in contact with, I definitely try to make sure that I'm available. I definitely, if I feel like I need a sister to talk to, I try to make sure I reach out. You know what I mean? I know I had a sister tell me before, don't feel like a burden, always, reach out. It's Satan that gets in your mind that makes you feel like, oh, I don't want to reach out. I don't want to feel like, I'm bothering this sister or whatever the case. You know what I mean? So that's just, evil suspicion is something that I've always battled with. It's something that a lot of Israelite women battle with. That's another thing that we don't like to speak on. My goal with my YouTube channel and with my one-on-one talks with y'all is to speak on the things that people don't want to speak on, things that we battle with that people don't want to necessarily talk about. You know what I mean? So that's something that I feel like I just kind of look at like, okay, that's Satan, so I'm going to block that out. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let that separate me from talking to other sisters or dealing with people. Yeah, y'all. So it's kind of like, I want to kind of watch that, you know what I mean? Make sure that my own thoughts don't take over and take control of me, you know what I mean? Because I am emotional, because I know I did just have a baby, you know what I mean? So we have to kind of, I just want to kind of stay aware of myself, you know what I mean? I want to stay aware, stay in tune, in zone with myself, you know what I mean? Even when certain things that I might go through on my walk. Like I said, the loneliness is something that's big for me. It's something that I have kind of always battled with. I can legit be in a room full of like 150 people and still feel like I'm by myself. So I almost got poetic right quick, but but yeah, you know what I mean. I can definitely, I have that. That's a spirit that the Most High has put on me. That's something that is just my battle. It's my, what they say, bear your cross. It's my cross, you know, that I have to bear, and it's something that I go through, and it has definitely gotten worse since we have left an organization, since we, you know, are in the truth and stuff like that. So it's like now it's hard, you know what I mean? It's very hard. I do have my moments where I'm really sad, have moments where I'm really down. You know, I feel like, oh man, you know, looking through my phone, call log, like, dang, who can I call on, you know? And it sometimes, you know, you tend to, I was watching this video earlier with this brother, and he was kind of saying, like, we tend to kind of focus on people that we want to be around, people that we want to gravitate to. You know what I mean? I want this person to accept me so bad. You know what I mean? I want this person to, you know, look at me, ooh, you know what I mean? I want to be close with this person. If I am already close with this person, I want this person to, you know, talk to me or reach out, check on me, or I'm going to call and check on you, or whatever the case, you know, but be open to sisterhood. And it's kind of like, that's something that I have told myself that I'm definitely going to stop doing. Well, I have stopped doing that. All praises to the Most High. And it's something that I just came to the realization of, like, it's not, and you know, Amaziah, he has been, honestly, has been told me this. And this is just me being honest. He has been counsel me on this and has been told me, it's almost like you want to kind of gravitate to who you want to gravitate to, or who, I'm gonna speak for myself, who I want to gravitate to, you know what I mean? And I try to use discernment and things like that, but it's like, still, you know what I mean? It's kind of reach out to who reaches out to you. Sisters who don't reach out to you, send a message anyway, you know what I mean? Check on those sisters as well. They, you know, don't respond or whatever the case, at least you know that you tried, you put your best foot forward, you know, you gave it your all. And these are the things that I'm telling myself, because right now I'm talking about me, you know, to keep that in mind. So these are what I tell myself. But it's like, at the same time, definitely, you know, I want to be more open to sisters that reach out to me, and sisters that, you know, have a genuine, you know, a genuine motive, you know what I mean, when they talk to me. Because a lot of times I feel, you know, people, and I noticed that a lot, you know, even when I was, you know, a part of something and I had a lot of sisters around me, sisters would a lot reach out to me and talk to me via social media or et cetera, because of, they see my gift, they see, you know, my poetry or my music or et cetera, whatever the case, my family. And it's kind of like, they get this sense in their mind, like, she's perfect, or she doesn't go through anything, or she doesn't battle or anything. Anything that I write, you guys, it's because I have gone through it. It's because I'm battling with it currently, or I was battling with it in my past. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you will talk to people. I talk to people, sisters on the phone, or I talk to sisters via text message, and it's like, oh, she's human. You know what I mean? Shalom. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm human. I go through things. So that gets kind of frustrating as well. Do not look at me. I don't want anybody that follows me, or anybody that has subscribed to my YouTube page, or anybody that's thinking about subscribing, or that's going to subscribe, to ever look at me and think that I am any more than what you are, because I'm not. I'm only trying to use my gift and use what the Most High has given me to share with you, to be a light, and to be, I even want to be a light even in my darkness, even in the midst of my iniquity. You know what I mean? I was also watching a video where a brother was saying the Most High will literally put you in the midst of sin, or put a sinful spirit on you, just so you can fall. Well, now, just so you can fall and, you know, be a light to someone else, you know, or be an example to someone else, or, you know, so you can fall and rise again and be an example to someone else. You know what I mean? And I thought it was very well put, and I thought it was very, you know, well thought out, because we never know, you know, what the Most High's plan is. He's so magnificent, so we don't know. Our thoughts are not his thoughts, our ways are not his ways. You feel what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, it's hard always trying to find, you know, genuine people to connect with on this walk and things of that nature. Depression, anxiety. Anxiety, I'm gonna talk about that first. I honestly have not had an anxiety attack since the last video that I made about anxiety. I had an anxiety attack in the hospital, and that was the last one. I haven't had another one, and all I can do is give all praises to the Most High for that. I don't know why. I don't know. I have not done anything differently as far as just being more in the spirit. You know, I can definitely say that. I'm definitely more in the spirit now than I feel like I was, more into my scriptures now. Trying to be closer to the Most High, you know, even in my downfalls, even though I fall sometimes, you know, even though I make my mistakes, I always try to rise again, and I always repent. And that's one thing that I take pride in, like that right there, is that just being trying to be a praying woman, trying to be a, you know, woman that the Most High can look at and say, you know, He's proud of me. You know, I want my father to be proud of me. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, that's just how I feel, you know, just be real with y'all. And it's a lot that goes on in this walk. It's a lot that happens. So I'm kind of shocked that I have not had an anxiety attack since my last one, but I'm happy about it nevertheless. And I give all praises to the Most High for that. Can't leave that out. As far as the depression, I do feel like depression is something that I do battle with. Definitely with, you know, the loneliness, I feel like contributes to me being depressed. You know, I mean, having moments where I am depressed. You know what I mean? Like really depressed, y'all. Like I get really depressed sometimes. I'm gonna be real. And that in itself, I feel like what keeps me going is the Most High, the scriptures, my children, and my husband. That is all. That's what I can say that really keeps me going. You know what I'm saying? They give me a reason to wake up in the morning. I'm gonna be honest. Without them, a lot of times I feel like I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily know exactly how, you know, where would I be? How would I move forward? You know what I mean? What exactly would I do? How would I deal with this? You know what I mean? So I give all praises to the Most High for that. And that's kind of just where I'm at right now, y'all. You know, with everything. I'm thankful that, you know, things are going well overall. I just feel like I got back in a really good place with the Most High. I feel like I have fallen short lately on my walk recently. On my walk, I feel like I just, you know, got myself to a point where, you know, we just are about to end Passover for our household. Y'all saw my Passover vlog. So that video was, y'all, that video was live because I had a lot going on that day. I was so tired, y'all. So if y'all think that, y'all feel like that video was kind of thrown together, I apologize. But that video, I was tired as heck, y'all. I am not gonna lie, but I wanted to get the video up while we were keeping it. You know, I didn't want to hold on to it for like a week or two or anything like that. But yeah, y'all. So in that, I feel like in this, us doing this, you know, I feel like I kind of gotten to a point now where I'm kind of learning how to balance everything out. You know, I'm kind of learning when I feel this way, you know, what scriptures I need to go read, or, you know, what exactly I need to say, or what exactly I need to do to help my walk, you know, to help me on my walk, you know. So yeah, y'all, all praises to the Most High. That's all I can say. I definitely will continue to do updates. I want to do more updates about, you know, these types of topics, and, you know, talk about, you know, how I'm doing, and, you know, how everything is going. And I want you guys, leave comments down below. You know, let me know your stories. Let me know what you guys are doing. You know, how are you guys doing? Have you guys went through postpartum? If you feel comfortable sharing that, you know, that's something that's really, like, everybody doesn't feel comfortable talking about that. Everybody does. The Most High has just literally, y'all, put the spirit on me to be open and honest about these things, because it's hard. Even right now while I'm talking, even when I was explaining it earlier, it's hard to talk about this. Do not think that this is coming easy to me, because it is not. It's hard to talk about it. And a lot of times even Amaziah will be, you know, I know he'll look at me like, you gonna talk about that? Like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that, because I always say I did not get on here to be fake. I did not get on here to be phony. I want to keep it real with y'all. I want to let y'all know really what's going on. You know what I mean? So definitely gonna be having more real talks like this, y'all. Definitely gonna be having more real discussions, and I hope you guys watch, y'all. And one more, Zion is gone. I gave her to her father. One more thing I want to say, y'all. You know, when we talk to people, when I talk, or when I'm gonna say with me, when I was back in the world, y'all, I had a lot of people around me. It was not like this is not on one, you guys. This is not something that I was dealing with when I was in the world. You know what I mean? As far as to this extent, I was dealing with it. Something I've kind of dealt with since I was a child, to be honest with you. But it wasn't as prominent for me as it is now. It wasn't as real as it is now. It's really real for me now, y'all. When it comes to like loneliness and feeling alone, it's really real to me. Y'all. I live in a house with 7 people, and I still feel like I'm by myself sometimes. So that's something that I battle with. So I want to say that, because when it comes to people in the world, you know, when I found myself in the midst of sin on my walk, surrounded by people, sin attracts people. Sin attracts people. If you're not in this truth and you're in the world, or you're in the truth and you find yourself in the midst of sin, get out of the midst of sin. Get out of the midst of sin. They will disappear. They will drop like flies. When you start getting yourself right with the Most High, I'm telling y'all, when you start getting yourself right with the Most High, he legit, like my father, like our father, y'all, he legit shows us. You know what I mean? He has a way of dealing with us individually. Like, he has a way of showing us, You know what I mean? Like, what's real, what's not. You know what I mean? He definitely deals with us as a nation. But as far as like certain things that we battle with, like showing us certain things, you know what I mean? I feel like, yeah, the Most High definitely deals with us on that. And yeah, you get yourself out of the midst of sin, start getting yourself right with him, and you'll start looking to your love. They like, dang, what happened to so-and-so? Like, oh, all right. Be like, you caught hit up. You want to chill, sis? Yeah, you wanna, oh no, I don't smoke no more. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, so that's what it is. Yeah, that's how it be. That's how it is. That's it. This truth is real. You know what I mean? So like, y'all, like, just stay in the truth. You know, stay in the truth. Stay on this walk. Fight this fight. I want to make sure I put some encouragement out. That's why I had to come back and like, just let me put another clip in here. You know what I mean? Let me let y'all know. I understand, you know what I mean, that this walk gets hard as hell. You know what I mean? This walk gets hard as hell, and I give myself, I'm my worst critic. I give myself a hard time when I fall short, y'all. I give myself a hard time, especially if I'm with a sister or with anybody that's close to me, that's in this walking, that know how I should be moving, and see that I'm doing something that's the opposite. Oh man, y'all, I will beat myself completely down. And that's, I battle with that as well, like letting my sins weigh me down. And you know, it's a scripture about that, letting not your sins weigh you down. You know what I mean? So that's something that I've always battled with since I came into the truth anyway. You know, any mistake I made, you know, that's something I dealt with in the world. If I want to look at it like that, any mistake that I made, it's always like, yeah, you know, bam, 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 do better next time. You know what I mean? Don't do this no more. Why you did this? Wishing you could go back in time and change it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, y'all. Okay, y'all, it got dark. I think I scared you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it got dark like in the midst of while I was talking, so I'm gonna try to edit the footage and try to make sure that it's as light as I can possibly get it, you guys. So that's why I just cut the light on in my room before I do this closing, before I do my my outro, y'all. Say shalom, Diana. Say shalom. Don't be rude. Do not be rude, mama. Hey, don't be rude, mama. Give him a smile. Give him a smile, mama. Give him a smile. Give him a smile. All right, y'all know what's going on. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And shalom. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.